Cold outreach that actually gets investor replies. Interesting subject. Listen, people, cold emails aren't dead, despite what some so-called gurus will tell you. The trouble is with cold emails, they're usually just plain awful. So if your investor messages read like a LinkedIn bot wrote them, no wonder you're getting ghosted and you're not getting responses. So this video is about to show you how to write a cold outreach email that actually gets a reply. Stick around. There's a freebie further down the line, an email swipe file, emails including subject headings, text body, key messages to send to investors to hit their hotspots that have all worked for me personally over the last 6 or 7 years whilst I've been doing outreach for investors for my own projects and for client projects. So stick around, you'll get a freebie. Hope you enjoy this video. I've designed it again to be educational and informative so you can get real value from it. And before we move on, thanks for joining again. As I said, cold emails aren't dead. They work for me every day. They work for my clients across various niches that I help with their cold outreach. When it comes to investors, right, there are millions of people like me and you hoping to get into their inbox, hoping to get a response, hoping to get funded. So imagine their email box is full of crap, templated pitches on a daily basis from people who are so vague, so misguided that it shows and it's reflected before the email is even opened by the investor. Subject headings. We'll look at subject headings. We'll look at body of text. We'll look at hooks, how to grab the investor, how to find what the investor is really interested, and salient selling points that will actually get you a response. So the difference between being ignored and getting some kind of feedback from an investor comes down to just a few critical elements that people fail to follow consistently, especially people looking for funding the first couple of times. So in the next few minutes, over the next few slides, I will teach you how to nail this process. Here's the problem. Most people treat cold outreach like a lottery. They think I'll just send out a few hundred emails that I've bought and hope that someone replies. Investors are too busy for that nonsense. They're also too savvy to fall for that nonsense. The founders who actually win, they don't play the odds. They don't play it like a lottery. They've mastered the craft. They play the craft, if you like. They treat every message like it matters, because it does. Cold email absolutely works. You've just got to stop sounding like a cold, dead robot. You've got to stand out. It's easy to say stand out. You're saying, Paul, but how? Stick with me. I'll show you. So what does a perfect cold email actually look like? Well, to me, there's 4 simple steps. The first is you've got to open strong. Hit them with something personal if you can. And by the way, if you sign up to our service at howtogetventurefunding.com, we will give you not only 1,000 email contacts of credible, verified investors, you'll also get personal information on these investors. So you can actually hit them with that something personal. Don't use fake flattery. They've heard all that bullshit before. Be relevant. Like, I caught your interview on X, loved what you had to say about backing founders who are obsessed with solving real problems. Then step 2, drop in your credibility. Quick, sharp, no bullshit. We just crossed 20K monthly recurring revenue, helping e-com brands cut return rates using predictive AI or blah, 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 whatever. Then number 3, next, the reason you're actually reaching out. Show them that link, that bridge, why it's important to them. I saw you back company Y, same space, same thesis, thought this might be right up your alley. Mind if I send you our deck? And finally, land it softly. Totally cool if timing's off. Just figured it was worth a quick nudge, show you what we're up to. That's it, people. Short, smart, specific, strategic. Nothing else. 4 simple steps. Here's the thing about investors. In my experience, having reached out, connecting with them, working with them for myself and clients over the last 6 or 7 years, investors are very busy people. They're swamped. They're getting pitched at all day, every day, as well as whatever else is going on in their business and personal life. So you're not there to dazzle. You're there to actually show how you fit. And you've got to do that fast. And it's difficult in cold email. First, you've got to say to them, I know you. You've got to prove you've done your homework. Know their thesis. Know their portfolio. What are they investing in? Know what makes them tick. Then you've got to let them know that you know you. You've got to be crystal clear on where you stand, your metrics, your traction, your position in the market. And finally, you've got to let them know, here's why we make sense, you and the investor. You've got to draw the line between what you're building and what they're backing. That's what earns attention, relevance, not hype, not bullshit, not spam, relevance. Here's where most founders blow it with investors. First, and I've done this myself many years ago. I'd done it for a long time. And I didn't realize, and it cost me a lot of time, effort, and money. The waffle intro, as I like to call it, the blah, 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 blah. Long, winding paragraphs trying to tell the life story of the founder, in that case myself, my project, my business idea, basically blah, blah, blah. Before even getting to the point, most investors check out by line 3, according to some sort of research that Harvard Business School done or something. I don't know. I think it was Harvard Business School, right? So most investors check out by line 3. So you got to hit them hard. You got to hit them fast, like I've stated previously. Secondly, where founders blow it is there's no context. The dear investor shotgun lottery way, spraying like a tomcat all your emails to an investor list you bought on Fiverr. Rubbish. If it looks like it could have been sent to anyone, it gets binned by everyone. So be focused, be precise, be like a sniper. Third, jump in the gun. So many people jump the gun, opening with like, when can we book a call? Straight out of the gate, people, really, it feels needy, it feels pushy, it's a rookie move, and it ain't gonna work. It's unrealistic. And don't get me started on attachments. Cold email with a pitch deck PDF, that's an express ticket to the spam folder, my friends. Keep it sharp, keep it relevant, and earn the right to ask. Before you hit send on that cold email, just run it through this, if you like, checklist, this quick gut check. Number 1, have you mentioned something recent and something specific to that particular investor? Not just quoting a fact from their LinkedIn profile of 2021, I'm talking fresh podcast information, their latest investment, something that proves you're switched on to them. Number 2, did you drop a real traction statistic in there? 1 sentence, 1 metric that's crystal clear and on point. That's how you signal to an investor that you're worth watching. 3, is your ask soft? Not salesy, not freaking pushy, just opening the door a little bit, giving them an easy out, and ironically, they're more likely to move in. And finally, can they read it on their phone in 15 seconds flat? Because that's exactly how long it's being read. When they're jumping out of one Uber to another meeting, between meetings, walking to a cab, grabbing a coffee, whatever, right? 15 seconds. So if you tick all 4, you don't just deserve a reply, you've actually earned a reply. Okay, we got to that point in the video that I reward you and thank you for your patience and your perseverance for getting this far. So I've got a free download. It's cold email swipe file that basically it converts. It's the exact emails I used to raise over 400k in startup funding from angel investors, purely angel investors. It includes all my first touch investor emails, the ones that got meetings, built interest, and unlocked funding. No fluff, no bullshit, just strategic, easy to use language that works. I'm currently using it again myself, trying to raise 500k for my AI agency, freakingai.com. So thanks again for getting this far. Please see it to the end. Grab the free swipe file now and let's carry on. Thanks, people. People, if you're really serious about trying to raise funding, you need to get yourself to our new beta program, howtogetventurefunding.com. As I said, it's a beta program. It's an early bird price. It's selling really well. So thank you to everybody who's buying it. And thanks for the positive feedback. It's really appreciated. We're going to keep it open longer because our goal is to help other people. Right now, we've got 9 fantastic tools within the funding fast lane set, as we call it. That's complete research to close system. Everything you need to know, everywhere you need to go to research and understand investors, how to find the right investor for your niche, your sector, your product, your service, and how to land those investors. It's called email templates, what to write, what subject headers, everything you need that's proven to generate investor replies. LinkedIn DM scripts, what to write, when to write, how many to write, who to engage with, what sort of tone to use, everything you need. But most importantly, people are really happy about is we give you access to over 1,000 verified investors. That's an up-to-date list that's been cleaned about a week ago. We're now July 10th. It was cleaned on July 2nd, I think, right? Last time we cleaned it. That's email addresses, LinkedIn profiles, personal info, so you can actually personalize your outreach to it at such a stupid early bird price compared to like PitchBook and Crunchbase and all this other high priced bullshit. So get yourself over to howtogetventurefunding.com. Thank you. Hey guys and ladies, got to the end of the presentation, the video. The core essence of this video is basically you need to make investors want to reply, because most cold emails don't get investors wanting to reply. They get ignored because they're simply too long, too bland, and irrelevant. If you follow the advice in this video, and even better still, if you download our beta program, your investor outreach emails will definitely hit the spot, because they won't be too long, they won't be too bland, they won't be irrelevant, they won't be blah, blah, blah. Just keep them concise, keep them short, make it personal, and hit the investor with a real reason to care about you, and to care about your product and service. Listen, your next funding round could start with just one great email. Download the swipe file that's available today free of charge as a gimme, and then go and write that email today. Good luck, everyone, and we'll see you in the next video, I hope.